ಶ್ರೀಚಕ್ರ ವರದಾಚಾರ್ಯಂ ಶುದ್ಧಸತ್ವ ಗುರುತ್ತಮಂ ಶ್ರೀನಿಧಿಂ ರಾಘವಂ ವಂದೇ ಹ್ಯಪಾರ ಕರುಣಾಕರಂ ಶ್ರೀಶೈಲಪೂರ್ಣಾತ್ ಅಖಿಲೇತಿಹಾಸ ಪುರಾಣ ಜಾಲಂ ಸಮವಾಪ್ಯಯೇನ ಪ್ರಾವರ್ತಿ ಸಂದರ್ಶ ಯತೇವ ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಭಾವಂ ಮುನಿಂ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣಂ ಆಶ್ರಯೇಹಂ ಯಂ ಪ್ರವ್ರಜಂತಂ ಅನುಪೇತಂ ಅಪೇತ ಕೃತ್ಯಂ ದ್ವೈಪಾಯನೋ ವಿರಹಕಾತರ ಆಜುಹಾವ ಪುತ್ರೇತಿ ತನ್ಮಯತಯಾ ತರವೋಭಿನೇದುಃ ತಂ ಸರ್ವಭೂತ ಸುಹೃದಂ ಮುನಿಂ ಆನತೋಸ್ಮಿ ವ್ಯಾಸಂ ವಸಿಷ್ಠ ನಪ್ತಾರಂ ಶಕ್ತಿಃ ಪೌತ್ರಂ ಅಕಲ್ಮಷಂ ಪರಾಶರಾತ್ಮಜಂ ವಂದೇ ಶುಕತಾತಂ ತಪೋನಿಧಿಂ ಆನಂದ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಕೇಲಿಲೋಲಂ ಶ್ರೀನಂದ ಗೋಬೃಂದ ಪದಾನುಯಾಯಿ ಸಾನಂದ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪದಾರವಿಂದಂ ಆನಂದ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಮಾತನೋತು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಂ ಟು ಆಲ್. ಲೆಟ್ us all now embark on a divine journey, a virtual journey to the southern banks of river Ganga, where Shuka Brahmam is seated on Acharya Peetham, narrating the heart of Bhagavatam, Krishna Leelas of the 10th canto now. Parikshit, seated on Darbha grass, he is listening with all attention. Many great rishis have gathered there with Acharya Anugraham. We also join that great group of rishis, and now Lord Krishna with so much of joy runs towards us and is seated on our lap, and we are enjoying Krishna Leelas along with Kutti Krishna on our lap. Now I welcome you all to day 6 of Srimad Bhagavatam. Are you ready? We are all in the southern banks of river Ganga. Now Lord Krishna along with Nandagopa, Yashoda, all cowherds relocates from Gokulam to Brindavan. Yesterday we saw that following the falling of 2 trees, Yamalarjuna trees, where Nalakubara and Manigriva were there due to the curse of Narada. Following the uprooting of those 2 trees, Nandagopa and all the chiefs of cowherds decided this place is not good for us. So many bad omens are coming one after the other repeatedly. So let us relocate. They all proceeded with their wagons and all other paraphernalia with their entire family, cows, goats, buffaloes, everything, and went to a place called Brindavan when Lord Krishna was 3 years old. In Brindavan, Lord Krishna from 3 years onwards started rearing cows. As soon as Krishna reached 7 years of age, he started rearing big cows. So from 3 to 7 years, he reared small calves. From 7 years of age, he started rearing big cows. At that stage, Krishna was 7 years old now. One day, Krishna took all his cows to a place on the banks of Yamuna called Kaliya Ghat, where the wicked poisonous snake Kaliya was dwelling with his family. Shukabrahmam describes 10th canto, 16th chapter, 4th verse. Kalindyam Kaliyasyasit Kratah Kaschit Vishagnina Shrapyamana Payayasmin Patanti Uparigah Kagaha. In that Kaliyan Ghat, the poisonous serpent Kaliya was dwelling with his entire family, which comprised of a lot of female serpents who were all wives of Kaliya. This Kaliya secreted a lot of poison and polluted the entire river of Yamuna. The Yamuna water became too hot and acidic due to the mixing of Kaliya's poison. pH came very low due to acidity. If birds flying around Yamuna happened to inhale the poisonous air, they would faint, fall into the river and die. Viprushmata Vishadormi Marutena Abhimarshitaha Mriyante Tiragayasya Pranina Sthira Jangamaha. Because of the poisonous emission of Kaliya from the river, if any animal comes in the vicinity of Kaliya Ghat, immediately the animal will faint down and die. The trees in that area, around 600 feet radius, they all got withered. Krishna, while rearing his cows, went to that place and observed that place to be similar to the jaws of death. It was almost the jaws of death. Krishna realized, okay, everything is due to Kaliya. But see how Shukabrahmam describes that. Vilokya dushitam Krishnam, Krishna Krishnahina Vibhuhu. Krishna found that Krishna's pollution was due to Krishnahi. Krishna found that Krishna's pollution was due to Krishnahi. Where are those 3 Krishnas? Krishna found it is our Lord Krishna. Krishna refers to Yamuna river. Krishna means dark, black. Yamuna is black water. So Krishna refers to Yamuna river, Kalindi. Krishna means black serpent. Ahi means serpent, snake. Krishna means black serpent. We say Karunagam in Tamil. So, the black Krishna found out that the black water was polluted by black serpent. Krishnam Krishna Krishnahina Vibhuhu. So, our Krishna found out that the river Krishna, that is Black River Yamuna, was polluted by Krishnahi, the black serpent Kaliya. Immediately, without any further delay, because people are already waiting to see the dance of Krishna on the heads of Kaliya. So, immediately Krishna climbed on a kadamba tree in the banks of river Yamuna. Tam chanda vega vishaviryam avekshate duttam nadincha kalasayamana vataraha Krishna kadamba madhiruhya tatoti tungam aspotya gandha rachano nyapatant vidoshe. Now Krishna immediately climbed a kadamba tree which was on the banks of river Yamuna. Here Shukabrahmam says Krishna's incarnation itself is to punish all wicked people. Now he has decided to punish this Kaliya. He climbed the Kadamba tree and that tree was dazzling with flowers and leaves. Is it fine? No. How can it be? Because of the poisonous, hot, acidic emission from the river Yamuna due to Kaliya's poison, around 600 feet radius, all trees got withered. But right on the banks of river Yamuna, Krishna climbs on the tree which was dazzling with flowers and leaves. How is it possible? It was also withered only. It was also dried up only. But once Krishna placed his divine feet on the tree and climbed on its branch, by the divine touch of Lord Krishna, the emaciated tree thrived and was dazzling with flowers and leaves. Now Lord Krishna, climbing on the tree, from that branch jumped into the Kaliya Ghat in Yamuna. Sarpahratav Purushasara Nipata Vega Sankshobito Raga Vishochwasitamburashihi Paryak Pluto Vishakashaya Bibhishanormihi Dhavat Dhanushatam Ananta Balasya Kim Tat. Now Krishna jumped into the Kaliya Ghat of Yamuna from the branch of that Kadamba tree. As he jumped, water from that Yamuna river, it spilled and splattered around for around 600 feet. Then what will happen? If any living being was remaining there, will get affected with that acidic poisonous water and will get destroyed. Am I right? Why should Krishna create such a confusion again? He jumped into the river, water just spilled and splattered around 600 feet radius. What would have happened? All trees, all beings, all creatures who were dead came back to life. Because this is not poisonous water. Krishna has entered into the river and the water has got the divine touch of Krishna and has turned into elixir Amritam. This Amritam overflowed, spilled around 600 feet around the Kaliya Ghat, so that whatever trees or small creatures had died because of the poison, they all came back to life. Now as Krishna jumped into the river, hearing the sound, Kaliya came out with anger. Who is that? Somebody is bold enough to enter into my area. Let me see who he is. Kaliya came out. 10:16:9. Tam prekshaniya sukumara ghanavadatam Srivatsapita vasanam smita sundarasyam Kridantam apratibhayam kamalodarangri Sandashya marmasurusha bhujaya chachade. Now Kaliya came out and he saw who is that? Kaliya saw a handsome boy, 7 years old, a handsome boy. Tam prekshaniya sukumara ghanavadatam. He was cloud-hued. He was clad in yellow silk attire. He had a smiling face. He had lotus-like feet. He had come to Kaliya Ghat without any tinge of fear. Kaliya saw him. Immediately Kaliya enveloped Lord Krishna with his coils and started biting him on his chest. Kaliya enveloped Krishna very tightly with his coils. Krishna could not come out of him. And Kaliya started biting Krishna right on his chest. And Krishna became unconscious. Krishna was motionless. He swooned. He fainted. Seeing that, the cows and calves reared by Krishna, they started crying. Krishna's friends who had accompanied him, they fainted and fell down. Ominous signs appeared in Vrindavan. Seeing those ominous signs, Nandagopa observed, "Who is this? Why 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 is this? Oh, something wrong for Krishna. That's why all these ominous signs are appearing. Then only Nandagopa saw Balarama had not gone with Krishna that day. 10, 16, 13. Vina Ramena Gah Krishnam Jnatva Charayitum Gatam. That one day only, Krishna went to rear cows without Balarama. Why? Because he wanted to dance on a serpent. Balarama is also a serpent, Adisesha. So I cannot fight against a serpent, keeping a serpent along with me. That is actually a superficial reason. There is a deeper reason as well. Had Balarama come, we would not have been able to enjoy Kali and Nartanam at all. Because Balarama will not allow Krishna to jump into Yamuna. Rather, Balarama will jump into Yamuna. He will kill Kaliya, no Kali and Nartanam. So Krishna wanted to avoid Balarama that day. Nandagopa observed. He got afraid. Oh my God, ominous signs are appearing. Let me immediately go to the banks of Yamuna. What happened to Krishna? Nandagopa, Yashoda, Gopa, Gopikas, everybody went there. From distance itself, they were shocked to see Krishna was coiled around by Kaliya. He was motionless. All over Krishna's body, Kaliya's body was coiled around. As they came near, they saw Krishna's friends had fainted and fallen down. The cows, after crying for so long, cows got dehydrated and fainted. They saw all those things. Nandagopa, Yashoda, Gopas, Gopikas, they stood like corpses, eyes fixed on Krishna. For a dead body, the eyes won't move. Similarly, they all stood as corpses, dead bodies, with eyes fixed on Krishna. Oh, what happened to Krishna? What happened to Krishna? But Krishna, who feigned as if he was fainting, now naughtily looked at all those people. Has everybody assembled here? Nandagopa, Balarama, Yashoda, everybody is there. Krishna was just looking at all of them. Do you know why did Krishna give way to Kaliya for this much time? He wanted to gather audience for his dance. Because without audience, how can we dance? Without audience, how can we do Upanyasam? See, this same Upanyasam can be conducted in Srimati Janaki Ravindran's home itself. Why did she arrange the hall? Because only when there is more audience, the Upanyasakar will be happy. Similarly, for somebody to dance, he needs a lot of audience, right? Like you, the audience who can enjoy with good aesthetic sense. This kind of audience is needed. That's why Krishna pretended fainting to gather audience. They thinking and worrying that something has happened to Krishna. Everybody came there. Krishna mischievously looked at all of them. Okay, this is Krishna's prank. Okay, my audience is ready. Now I can dance. Krishna got ready. Now he broke open the ties of Kaliya. Krishna came out. 10, 16, 25. Tam jihvaya dvishikaya parile lihasam desvrikvanihi atikarala vishagni drittim kridan amum parisasara yatha kagendraha babhramasopi avasaram prasamikshamaanaha. Now Krishna cut open all those ties. He came out of Kaliya. Now this Kaliya came to bite Krishna. Krishna started playing hide and seek. Kaliya turned on left side to bite Krishna. Krishna moved to his right. Kaliya turned right, Krishna moved to his left. When Kaliya moved straight, Krishna would go backward. Just like cat and mouse game, Krishna started playing hide and seek with this Kaliya. Kaliya turned on all sides, trying to bite Krishna, but in vain. Why? He wanted to make that Kaliya tired. Just by playing this cat and mouse game, Kaliya got too tired that he could not bite Krishna anymore. He could not turn anymore. Now Krishna caught hold of the tail of Kaliya, jumped on his hoods and started dancing. Shukha Brahmam describes, Yevam paribrahmatau jasamunnatamsam anam yatat prutushiras swadhiruda adyaha tanmurdharatna nikaras parshati tamre padam bujo kila kaladi gururnanartha. Lord Krishna, who is the Lord of all arts in the universe. See the word, Akila Kaladi Guruhu. Krishna is the Jagat Guru for all arts. Whatever arts you see in this universe. They say 64 arts totally. In our system, we have got totally 64 forms of arts. అగర విలకణం లిఖితం గణితం వేదం పురాణం వ్యాకరణం నీతి శాస్త్రం జ్యోతిష శాస్త్రం ధర్మశాస్త్రం యోగ శాస్త్రం మంత్రశాస్త్రం సగుణ శాస్త్రం శిల్పశాస్త్రం వైద్య శాస్త్రం ఉరువ శాస్త్రం ఇతిహాసం కావ్యం అలంకారం మధుర భాషణం నాటకం నృత్యం శబ్ద బ్రహ్మం వీణ వేణు మృదంగం తాళం అస్త్ర పరీక్షై గజ పరీక్షై రథ పరీక్షై అశ్వ పరీక్షై కనక పరీక్షై రత్న పరీక్షై భూమి పరీక్షై సంగ్రామ లక్షణం ఆగరుడనం ఉచ్చాడనం విద్వేడనం మదన శాస్త్రం మోహనం వశీకరణం రసవాదం గాంధర్వవాదం పైపిలవాదం కౌతుకవాదం ధాతువాదం గారుడం నట్టం ముట్టి ఆగాయ ప్రవేశం ఆగాయ గమనం పరగాయ ప్రవేశం అతిరిశయం ఇంద్రజాలం మహేంద్రజాలం అగ్నితంబం జలతంబం వాయుతంబం వాక్కుతంబం తిట్టితంబం శుక్లతంబం కన్నతంబం గట్కతంబం అవస్థై ప్రయోగం. These are all the 64 art forms. Our Krishna is Akhila Kaladi Guruhu. He is the primordial preceptor for all these 64 art forms. Now, he wanted to show a glimpse of what all art forms he possesses. So, now he decided to dance on the hoods of Kaliya. See, it is very difficult to dance on an uneven stage. It is very easy to dance on a stage like this. But snake's head, it will be very slippery as well. You should not slip and fall down. They will be uneven as well. This Kaliya has 1,000 hoods. Shuka Brahman is going to say 1,000 hooded serpent. On those 1,000 hoods, one will be up, one will be down, one will be sideways. He has to jump on those slippery surfaces and then dance. See, Akila Kaladi Guruhu. Now Krishna started to dance. At the same time, Gandharvas, Siddhas, Rishis, Charanas, they all arrived and started playing instruments for the dance. Narayana Bhattadri in Narayaniyam describes how Krishna danced. Atavarini Gorata Rampaninam Prativarayitum Krita Dhir Bhagavan Dhrutamārita Tīragani Patarum Vishamarutta Shoshita Parnachayam. But Shuka Brahman observes one thing. The way Krishna danced was Yat Yat Shiro Nanamatenga Shataika Shirshnaha Tattan Mamarda Karadanda Dharongri Pataihi China Yushobramata Ulbanam Asyatosrik Nasto Vaman Paramakashmalamapanaagaha. This 1,000-hooded Kaliya, 1,000-headed Kaliya, he had 101 important heads. Shuka Brahman says, it is there in Veeraragava Swami Vyakyanam as well. Totally 1,000 heads. But among those 1,000, 899 heads were useless heads. 101 were important heads. Mukhya Shiraha, says Veeraragava Swami in Vyakyanam. That 101 heads were very, very important heads which would secrete a lot of poison. Now, what did Krishna do? Means, whichever head refused to bow down to Krishna, Krishna will stamp his feet on that head. If a head bows down to Krishna, Krishna will immediately spare that and move on to the next head. If the next head refuses to bow down, Krishna will stamp. If it bows down, Krishna will spare. If a head rises up, Krishna will stamp. If it bows down, he will spare. Rise up, stamp. Bow down, spare. Rise up, stamp. Bow down, spare. Rise up, stamp. Bow down, spare. In this way, alternatively, he danced on all those 101 heads. This shows that if we bow down to Bhagavan in Sharanagati, he will spare us of all our sins. But if we try to rise up against Bhagavan, he will ensure that we don't rise up hereafter. That's all. So when the head rises up, Bhagavan will stamp his feet on the head. But if a head bows down to him, Bhagavan will immediately spare that. Like this, as Krishna started dancing on the head of Kaliya, Kaliya vomited blood and he was unable to sustain that dance. At that time, the wives of Kaliya, Nagapatnis, they all emerged from water and they worshipped Krishna, praised him with Nagapatni Stuti. They told Krishna, what you have done is fair and square. We are not going to accuse you that you have punished my husband. You have tried to kill my husband. No, 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 no. Whatever you have done, it is fair and square. Nyayo hi dandaha kritakilbishesmin tavavatara khalanigrahaya riposutanam apitulya drittihi dhatsedamam phalamevanushangsang. O Lord, you have incarnated to punish the wicked. Our husband Kaliya, he has been a wicked person and it is fair on your part to punish him, but you have done a great blessing. In the name of dancing on his head, you have cleansed him of all his evil qualities. So if you give, that punishment itself is a blessing, because now Kalia has turned into a good person, straightforward person. He won't cause harm to others hereafter, because his arrogance is lost, his false pride and ego are lost. Anugrahoyam bhavatah kritohinaha dando satam te kalu kalmashapaha yaddanda shukatvam amushya dehinaha krodhopite anugraha eva sammataha. Even if you get angry on a person, your anger itself will give anugraham only to the receiver. Not only that, you have done a great anugraham for our husband. Who else can get the divine touch of your lotus feet on their heads? Kuratalvan Ramanuja Sishya says, Kaliyasya Pranatam Shirastu Me.